This is Mooney Shoes. They're in Augusta, Georgia. And I went to get my inserts today. For the past, probably, it's 2022 in April right now. But probably about 2020, I was working 2 jobs and I walked up my steps and my right foot something in it just popped. And I went to the doctor and they gave me a boot and they said I had, nothing was wrong. They seen a loose bone, but nothing was wrong. They said, well, it healed. And then I was laid off. Not too much after that. I still worked at a little part-time job, but I was standing on my feet all day. So the little part-time job wasn't that bad, about 20 hours a week. And I got a severance package from my old job, so I just kind of chilled out, and I was in the process of moving. Well, then finally I started a job working on standing on my feet in 2021, about August. And my feet just started hurting. I got to where I couldn't pick up my left foot, and I was shuffling along, and I was like, man, what's going on? And I didn't have any insurance all this time since September of 2020, and I got insurance probably October of 2021. So then I finally started going to the doctor because I fell 3 times. So I went to a foot doctor. About November 2021, they told me I had stress fractures in my left foot. So, and they said my feet were deformed from birth. So you don't think about stuff till things start happening and they hurt. So I'd pick up my left foot. I was having to think to pick it up. It wasn't natural. And then I had to watch how I walked, and I was trying to walk straight, and my gait, the way you walk, was different. So I was trying to walk more straighter, and that was causing more pressure because my feet wasn't meant to walk that way. You're supposed to turn them. Sometimes you turn your feet out at an angle. So then I went back to the foot doctor, and they said, well, you still hurting? I said, yeah, but not as bad as it was. I said, well, if you need anything, call me again. And that was like $800. You know, she charged me $100 to tell me that. So I said, well, I don't feel like I'm getting as much help. So I just kind of blew it off and said, well, what do I do now? So then I think I fell again. And I said, well, it's getting worse. And it happened on more of a day shift. And they had people come in there, and then, you know, I thought I was getting, we only have like 2 short-minute breaks. You know, we have a 10-minute break and then a 15-minute break in 10 hours. That's it. So I thought, well, maybe, you know, it's hot and I'm getting dehydrated because I can feel my legs tightening up. And all this time I thought, well, maybe I'm getting diabetes and neuropathy. But then my back started twinging, so I went to the doctor, and he sent me for x-rays, and I have a slight bulging disc, not bad, but you know, when I sneeze or cough, sometimes I can feel it twinging. So I went to a chiropractor, and he didn't do too much to me, but he recommended this shoe place, Mooney Shoes. And I just picked up my inserts, and they gave me kind of, you know, when you have a dog paw or a bear in the camp, you go camping or want to do it yourself, and you take like plaster of Paris and fill it in and make a shoe, a foot or a paw print. Well, they did that with my feet, and they said it'd save me $50, you know, if I come back and need another pair. My feet hadn't changed. So it's like $350 for these inserts, and I'll show them to you in a little bit, but I gotta make a couple of errands. I'm in Augusta, Georgia, and several people come in here older, and they had feet problems, and they've been wearing these inserts for years. And my right foot was real bad. I was walking almost on the side of my foot, but eventually all that's caused problems. And I used to put my wallet in my back pocket, but you know, that kind of shifts you over. So if you start having trouble with your body and your walking and your feet, you might need to get a professional to assess you, because I went to another person and I'm hard-headed as all get out, and they said, you need to go to the doctor. So I finally went to the doctor. If this doesn't work, he said give about 2 weeks. And the way I was standing on the side of my foot, and he propped my foot up with the inserts, and my left foot wasn't as bad. They feel a lot better, and I can switch these in between shoes. You know, so we're gonna try these, see how they feel. And the floor where I work at is really hard, so you know, I'd like to keep working and being able to do something. I've never been able to sit down for a long time, you know, even when I wouldn't mind, but you know, sometimes your life expectancy can be shortened by 3 years if you sit down all the time. So I'd like to be here as long as I can. And my mom said, because of my type of work, it's like free exercise, getting paid to work, you know. And I even lost a little weight, and my feet still were getting worse. And I was like, this is crazy. So, you know, I get home, I'm gonna show you if I can, I'm gonna show you these, my molds they had on my feet and my little inserts I put in, and pray this works. So, you know, hey, I wanted to talk about mealtime. Now, this place is so good, and we had to call them because they used to be kind of closed during the week, but I think they're open till 4 p.m. and it's 2:39, and it's on a Monday. I'm off on Mondays as of right now. So we're going to this place in Greenwood called the Garden Griddle. And they had the best cheeseburger around with bacon. And they also have like a broccoli casserole that has rice in it. And they have ice cream, you know. So you can even get a plate to go. You think it'll be cool enough for a plate to go? Or
yeah.
And we're going to have lunch for tomorrow.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. But this is after I got my inserts and my feet are feeling so good, I want to go get something to eat. So, you know, I had to show you this food, and it's the Garden Griddle. It is real good. They have an awesome cheeseburger, sweet tea,
vegetable soup.
Yeah, vegetables, and it's a little hole in the wall, and you know, it's nice, and they treat you real kind, no matter, you know, where you are, because they're there to serve you and make money on their food. So I just wanted to share that then I'll post it. Here comes the food here in a minute. Now, the thing that really surprised me is I wanted some coffee. They do not have a Dunkin' Donuts in Greenwood. Business opportunity. It's too far for me to drive. But if I was a millionaire, I would put a Dunkin' Donuts in Greenwood. Hint, hint. So, you know, that way I can go to it when I'm in Greenwood. You know, maybe 3 times a year, I'd be your faithful customer. We're at the Garden Griddle. Got sweet tea, unsweet tea. My beautiful wife's over here. Alright, they get some kind of dessert too. It's like cookie crumbs. And also over there is the dessert thing. And this right here is a good burger. Bacon cheeseburger. We got a broccoli casserole, lima beans, and a roll, barbecue, and all that stuff.
You don't know what it is?
I don't know what it is. That's just cheeseburger. Peanut butter, chocolate milkshake, and peach ice cream.
Good.
They were even so nice for me. See how the blinds are down? They even closed the blinds for me because I couldn't see all the bright lights reflecting off the cars. Yeah. See, when your grandparents and have a car seat, you also use it to haul your food that you get for the next day. That's what this place looks like. Garden Griddle. And also the sign there. It's in Greenwood, South Carolina. Yeah, I was going to put these two videos separate, but I think I'll put them together because it's kind of funny. My wife got all excited about her little ice cream. But you know, we had a big day today. Went to the Moonies, you know, and I'll show the feet here in a little bit. I went to Moonies and got my feet situated, and I'm a little off, so hopefully I'll get used to them. But I feel like something's under my feet, which it is. So here we go. Been a good day, and going to go get some coffee. So my sinuses are kind of irritated. I think there's a lot of stuff in the air right now, people cutting the grass, and woo. So my son's got some Claritin. I'm going to go over there and get some from him and get some coffee. And my wife's at a friend's house, and while we're doing all that. But yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Moonies, and went and got us a cheeseburger. Now the cheeseburger, I didn't video it, but it fell apart. So I threw away the bun. And then we went home, and then my wife got out there and cut some grass. You know, so it's been a long day today. Get some coffee, kind of wind down. I got to work tomorrow. So yeah. Well, after all the day, we got Dunkin' Donuts. You know, they do not have a Dunkin' Donuts in Greenwood. You heard this earlier. But with the rewards app, I already got 2 free coffees I can redeem, and on the way to another one. Dunkin' Donuts. Well, these are my new inserts. See, it's like got cork in there, and these things were pretty expensive, and that's what they did. See, I was walking on my foot right here, walking like that, kind of side. So they put this stuff on there to try to raise me up a little bit, because I've got like deformed feet. Now, I was using these Dr. Scholl's, but you see how thin they are. And these things are about $14, and they had like knee support. But see how thick that is compared to that? It's a big difference. But you know, these are like orthopedic. And they took a cast. That's my feet. You know, that's the bottom of them. And see, got my name on them. But you bring these back in, and then so they can do that. They fit your feet. And it'll save you $50 to bring your molds back in if your feet don't change. And then they can go in my boots, and it's throwing me off a little bit. Yeah, what's funny with these new inserts, my son-in-law looked at me, "Are you taller?" So we'll see. We'll see if everybody else thinks I'm taller. But you know, it's like, I done showed you that much difference to like, you know, which was that to about that. So that's about an inch. That's probably about ½ inch. So I'm probably about ½ inch. So I might be 5'8" now. My insert. But you know, it's still throwing me off a little bit. Like the left kind of has a little bit of pain from the stress fractures. You know, but I can put these in different shoes, and they should work 3 to 5 years. So you think these Dr. Scholl's from Walmart, you replace them about every 2 months. So that's $70, 210, 3 years. And these other things are $350. But if they can file it on the insurance, you can get them cheaper. But, you know, I just went ahead and used my medical savings account and paid for them that way. But you gotta get a prescription, you know. Hopefully they'll help. So hopefully you enjoyed the garden griddle, the big old bacon cheeseburger, and learning about how to put something in your shoe or your boot and make you walk better. So hopefully that'll align me, make me straight again, where I don't have to have, you know, I ain't gonna have surgery anyway. They say if you can't walk, have surgery, but don't do it besides that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, you know, and stay cool.